I have never cooked a proper steak. I've tried so many times and, well, it's always just mediocre. It's not bad, but it's not really great either. I've had people try it, and while they say they love it, I always know something's off. That's part of the reason why I don't like eating my own food when I'm cooking it. The outside's always cooked, but the inside isn't, or I made it well done, and no one likes to eat rubber. You know, I've even tried putting in seasonings just to make up for the fact that I didn't cook it right. Don't tell anybody. And all that just to cover up its mediocreness. Is mediocreness a word? The thing is, I just wing it based on how I feel. You know those people who are super gifted and talented with anything they do? Yeah, that's not me. I don't have the Midas touch for anything. And all of this is really on me. I blame the pans and I blame the electric stove. But to be honest, I never really learned the right technique. Accountability. So today, I'm doing it properly. I'm cooking the perfect ribeye steak. And I have to do a ton of research to see what actually makes this perfect. Hopefully I'll learn something. Let's go. All the YouTube videos, articles, chef interviews, it was such an endless wormhole. And the problem was, there wasn't just one way to do it. There were so many, but all the research pretty much pointed to the same direction. No matter which way you cook it, the perfect ribeye is 3 things executed precisely: proper seasoning, outside crust development, and monitoring the temperature. Everything else supports those 3 pillars. And if I can just get those things right, almost nothing should go wrong. Right? Wrong. For someone who needs all the details, 3 things just isn't enough. But that's what I have to work with for now to get the ball rolling. And after my billions of hours of research, or more like one Google search, I'm going with the reverse sear. The steaks go in the oven first, and then it's being finished off on a nice hot cast iron. It's the opposite of what most people do, but apparently it's a secret sauce. As a side project, I know the steaks marbling and cooking process probably matter the most, but I'm trying to see if sourcing matters too. One from Central Market and the other one from a local butcher. Both will be high quality, but slightly different pricing. I'm guessing the local form will be a little bit more expensive, but to make it even, I'm gonna cook both of them the same exact way. If I can even cook it properly in the first place. Let's go get our steaks. Do you have grass-fed ribeye? Can I get 1 pound of that? I got it. Thank you. Have a good one. Kitchen sink? What does that mean? What's a kitchen sink cookie?
Probably the name of it.
I know, but what does that mean?
Oh, I have no idea. Alright, so I'm back from getting both the steaks. I'll show it to you 1 second. So here are the 2. I don't know if you can see that right there. But whoops, $38.75 for this one, 1 pound. And then this one was close to about 50 bucks. What makes the local one more special, you know exactly which farm it came from, as opposed to the other one which says grass-fed beef, non-GMO, project verified, but it doesn't say the actual farm itself. It says product of New Zealand, so I'm wondering if it came straight from New Zealand.
Dude, you're a genius!
Who knows? These are the 2 that we're gonna test out. My guess is out of the 2, this one's gonna cook a lot better. It's gonna taste better. I also don't know if it's a fair comparison between a New Zealand steak
and an American steak. Both of these together, roughly almost 80 bucks. Expensive for a nice cut of ribeye. And because that I don't have more than two, it does run up a pretty penny. So if I make any mistakes, I'm kind of screwed over here. But regardless, I'm gonna try to give it to you as authentically as possible. Even if I mess up, you're gonna see the mess up. Also for this, I picked up one of these, a meat thermometer. When this bad boy hits 115, that's when it's time to take it out. All right, let's start cooking. So we're done with both the steaks. I didn't know that the one from the local butcher was bone in. Other than that, they're pretty much the same. Caesar salad, apparently, for the best steak. And when it comes to mashed potato, it's just a roasted garlic mash with some chives in it. The steaks are good on its own. I don't want to do too much of the sides because it's just gonna take away from these two great ribeyes, and I definitely didn't want to do that. So, ta-da! Hey, can you get that in? I gotta cut it against the grain, so let's do that. I think this one actually cooked better. All right. Cheers. Wow. I've never had a steak like this.
The crust on this one.
I don't know, there's something interesting about that.
Wow, crust on this one.
All in all, here's my review on it. I cooked both of them the same exact way. It turns out the one from Central Market, this is a steak that you would get from a top tier restaurant. The bone in, the one from the local butcher, it kind of burned on one side and maybe a little bit more on the other one too, but mainly one side kind of got a good burn on it. I don't know why that happened. It's a really solid steak. Maybe I just didn't cook it the right way it should be cooked. If I were to give it a score out of 10, Central Market steak, 9.5. Easily. The other one, 8.2. I didn't think there was gonna be that much of a difference, but it is, and it's significant. I just want to say thank you guys for watching this process. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, all of it. It would really help my channel. I'm gonna finish the steak and see you guys for the next video.